Hi everybody, it's Miss Jessie over at the Townsend Public Library, and thank you so much for joining me for today's Storytime and Craft. Last week we celebrated Earth Day, which is a day that we all can stop and think about the earth and what we can do to help keep it safe and healthy for everybody. So I thought it would be a great idea to read the Earth book together. And this book is by Todd Parr, and it tells us all different things that we can do to help the earth each and every day. Are we ready? Here we go. So the Earth book by Todd Parr. I take care of the earth because I know I can do little things every day to make a big difference. I can use both sides of the paper and bring my own bags to the market because I love the trees. Did you know that paper is made from trees? Yes, so we can try to use every piece of paper, all of it, when you're creating art or writing notes, and then use the other side as well to help save some trees. And I want a place for the owls to live. I turn off the faucet while I brush my teeth and use less water for my baths because I love the fish, and I want the oceans to stay blue. I take the school bus and ride my bike because I love the stars and I want the air to be clear so I can see them sparkle. I try to eat every bite on my plate and save my leftovers because I love watching things grow and I want there to be enough food for everybody. They're making a special vegetable garden. I remember to turn off the lights and shut the refrigerator to save energy because I love the polar bears and I want the snowmen to stay cool. I throw garbage in the trash can and recycle glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic because I love to walk barefoot in the grass and I don't want to move to Mars. That's silly. It's just saying that we want to make sure the earth stays nice and clean for everybody to enjoy, and so we don't have to move to a new planet. Most of all, I help take care of the earth because look at all those beautiful animals. I want us all to be happy and healthy. Every one of us can help protect the earth and make it feel good. Remember, if we take care of it, it will take care of us. Love, Todd. That's a little note from the author of the story. So it's just saying that even though it's a big, big world out there, we can all do our part to help keep it safe and healthy. So even if it's just putting your trash in the trash can, recycling your paper bags, those are all little things that we can do to help the earth. All right, so I thought today would be the perfect time to make our own earth craft. So in your kit, you should have an earth shape, which is a round plate, and I put a heart in the middle. And there's a red string attached because we're going to do some weaving. You also have a little container of green paint for the land and blue paint for what? What do you think the blue is on the earth? Water, oceans, lakes, seas, rivers. So we have blue for water. And then you also have a paintbrush. So what we first are going to do is do our weaving. So you can put your paint and stuff aside and just use your plate. I'm going to tilt you down just a little bit and we're going to do some weaving. So we're going to get our plate and get our long string and see if you can find the end of it. It's really long. There we go. And then you can hold the end. And then we're going to take it and you're just going to find a hole. Just stick it through and then pull and pull and pull still till it starts getting nice and tight. We're gonna fill our heart with red yarn. Okay, so then we find the end again and choose any hole you want and stick it through and pull and pull and pull. See how it's starting to cover? And then I'm going to do it again. It's almost like we're making a web in the middle of our plate. And I'm going to go up here. So just keep going back and forth. Through. And then over here. So I'm just kind of picking holes so that the string goes side to side a little bit so that it helps to cover. There we go. I made the string pretty long, so if your hands are getting tired and you think you have enough red, you can always trim it. Or you can keep going until you've used all your red yarn. Good job. So it's okay if not all of your holes have yarn through them. I had to find one that was empty. All right, so I'm almost getting done. I'm almost finishing up mine. All right. So there we go. And then in the back, you can either tie a little knot so that it doesn't come out, or you could always get a little piece of tape and then just stick it to the back. Just tying a little knot on mine so that it doesn't come through. And there you go. So then once you're all done with your yarn and it's just how you want it to look, then we can start getting our paints ready. So I'm going to tilt you down. Do, 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 do. And then I'm actually going to slide you this way so you can see my plate. For my music. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, I think, with the land. So that's our green color. So I'm going to get my paintbrush and my paint and I'm going to mix it a little bit. It's kind of been sitting. And then I'm going to make some land. So I did a patch of land on one side, and then I'm going to leave a little bit of space for boats and fish to go through. So I'm going to leave a little space, and then I'm going to make some more land. Maybe another continent over here. So you can just put it wherever you want. There's no right or wrong way with this. And then I might need to leave another little space. And I'm going to put a little bit more land over here. And once I'm done, I think I have enough green on there. I'm going to get just a little towel or a little wipe, and I'm just going to wipe off some of the green paint, but it doesn't have to be totally clean. See, there's still some green on there, and that's okay. So now I'm ready to use the blue. I'm going to mix it up. And then wherever there isn't land, I'm going to put water. So I'm just going to go in. Water is so important for all of us, and especially the fish and sea turtles, sharks and whales. You can think of so many things that live in the oceans. We always want to make sure we keep it clean too, by picking up trash, recycling plastic. There we go. And then I have one more space. All right, and there we have it. I finished my yarn, my water, my land, and now we have our own beautiful earth. And it looks very similar to the cover of our story today, which was the Earth Book by Todd Parr. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today for this week's Storytime and Craft. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye!